Get this punk off the court. Use a scrub. This was the day the world shook. Not 3 months ago. When Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, it shook the league's earth. Was in a terror.
KD was the NBA's ultimate villain. The man was hated by everyone in the basketball universe, but he didn't give a...
Listen, I said this in a Russell vid. I said, listen, we don't know that relationship behind closed doors. You know how pissed off KD was? The fact that they came back from 3-1? Like the Warriors came back 3-1. Bro, we don't know what was said behind closed doors. Man, for all we know, Russell said, fuck you, nigga.
Damn.
I'm out, bro. I'm leaving.
3 years,
coach not
3
gonna do
finals
nothing, I'm
appearances, back-to-back titles, and 2 finals MVPs.
Going to the team that
the
beat
guy
me?
was a
I don't
cheat
know
code.
about that, but...
He had one of the greatest finals runs of all time, hit one of the most iconic shots in finals history, and then
Right
did
on,
it
LeBron.
again just a year later, all while terrorizing the NBA on a nightly basis with the greatest team of all time. Durant essentially broke the NBA for a few years in order to achieve everything he's ever dreamed of. But at what cost?
Kevin Durant way outside, delivers!
Bam!
The Golden State Warriors champions once again, back-to-back titles. Durant slipping, and Durant grabbing that right leg.
He got injured, bro. I forgot about that.
The hate KD got for joining Golden State is justified. That's obvious, and here's why. Durant was drafted in 2007 and quickly became OKC's golden child. He won the Rookie of the Year and made the NBA Finals in just his 5th season. Unfortunately, he lost to LeBron James in the Miami Heat, but there's no doubt
I remember that
he'll be
2012
back.
finals.
There it is, redemption for Golden State.
KD would bounce back, winning the MVP in 2014, and 2 years later, found himself just 1 win away from a return to the finals. One more win, and he'd beat a Golden State juggernaut that set the all-time wins record during the regular season, lining himself up for revenge
nigga
against
Curry,
LeBron in
man.
the finals. But we can never look too far ahead.
Oh my
KD
goodness.
and the
bro.
Thunder suffered a catastrophic collapse, losing 3 straight games and falling to the Warriors in 7. They were so close, yet so far. The climb back
Is that
to the
the
top
year
for
that
Durant is
the
gonna be
Cavs
a
came
long
back
one.
3-1? They couldn't have been the same year.
Except it wasn't. KD took the elevator to the top, signing with the team he just lost to.
That
The
shit
team that
crazy.
won 73 games.
If you
the team with
can't
the
beat
reigning
'em,
2-time MVP.
join 'em.
The same team that was just minutes away from back-to-back titles were now adding a top 3 player in the world to their roster. Kevin Durant is a Golden State Warrior.
Oh my goodness. That shit is crazy. Niggas thought it was a
KD to
glitch.
the Warriors had the league in such a frenzy
They
that
looked at
before
their
they
phones, they
even
was like,
played
what
a
this
game
can't be.
together, there were serious beliefs that they might go a flawless 82-0 on the season. Then they lost by 29 on opening night, and all that nonsense went out the window. It was a stunner, but not as stunning as seeing KD in a Warriors jersey. It just looked wrong, especially when he faced his old squad in his new home.
They had a rough start to the season.
A bit out of range, but it's saved Durant for 3. Yes. Beautiful spear, and then the follow by Durant. Durant off the fake, got the stop. There's Curry behind the back. Durant for 3. Yes. They are not enjoying this in Oklahoma City.
KD summoned the Slim Reaper, slashing Westbrook and the Thunder for 39 in a monster 26-point win. The Durant era in Golden State was officially here. After their win over OKC, they went on a 12-game winning streak with the new KD and Steph duo in full effect. Highlight reel no-look lobs on the fast break, electrifying chase-down blocks into 30-foot pull-up threes. It was surreal. Every game was like an all-star game with KD in the Bay, and he made his presence felt on Christmas Day. He introduced himself to the Cavs-Warriors rivalry, exploding for 36 and 15 in the greatest Christmas Day game of all time. And with a chance to win the game at the buzzer, he catches the inbound pass, but trips and fails to get a shot off to lose the game. Unfortunate, but this was just a taste of what was to come.
Yeah.
On the bench. Pass all the way across.
And Bron
throws it down.
We were now halfway through the season, and the hate towards Durant had not dissipated. In fact, it elevated because on February 11th, 2017, KD was making his long-awaited return to OKC in one of the most hostile environments we've ever
calling him
seen.
Cupcake.
From Texas, number 35, Kevin Durant.
Man, get this punk ass nigga off the court. Use a scrub. Scrub.
And by the way, mention Providence College.
Cupcake.
The booze and cupcake taunts had relatively no effect on Durant as he poured in 34 points and 9 boards while trash talking to just about
I ain't gonna lie, if I'm KD bro after the game, I'm posting a picture on the ground with some cupcakes and I'm gonna get to eating.
everybody on his former team. This dude was a psycho. KD and the Warriors
EDP
would
shit.
cruise
I didn't
the
come
rest
here
of the
for a
way,
cupcake. Y'all
finishing the
called me a
season with a
cupcake.
67-15 record for the first seed in the NBA. It was time to put this juggernaut to the test.
Cupcake.
In round 1, KD and his squad would face off against a mediocre Portland team, and it was light work. Durant was
I
injured for
just
games
came
2 and
for a
3,
cupcake.
but thankfully Golden State had some extra firepower as they swept the Blazers to advance to the second round. And to put it nicely, the Dubs blasted Utah in 4, KD averaged 25 a night, and he was making his return to the Western Conference Finals for the second
Curry took a
consecutive
back seat,
season.
smart man.
And this year was nothing
it's a
like
team game.
2016. He scorched the 61-win Spurs in Game 1, stuffing the stat sheet with 34, 5, 4, and 4 in the win, and from that point on, it was wraps. Golden State won their next 3 games to sweep San Antonio, putting their record at 12-0 in the playoffs. KD finally broke through, and he'll be making his return to the finals to face the man who killed his championship dreams 5 years ago.
Wait, is this when
It was the matchup most NBA fans craved, and it was finally here in one of the
KD
most
and them never lost in the
anticipated finals
finals.
in recent history. So, crashing the party and making his debut on the big stage in this thrilling rivalry,
KD got
Durant
3 rings,
reintroduced
right?
himself.
Hold on. He got 2 in Golden State, but where the fuck? Bro, am I losing my mind right now?
Durant drives and finishes.
He got 3 rings in Golden State.
Good veterans on the bench. Pass all the way across. And Durant
No,
throws
he
it
didn't.
down.
Bro, I'm not
Durant
fucking
across the
tripping.
lane. Durant
No,
down
KD
the
got 2
lane.
rings. No, wait.
Durant for 3.
KD put on an absolute show, torching the Cavs for 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. He was putting LeBron on a slip and slide before
my fault,
crushing
he
the
got
rim
2
on a
rings.
tomahawk dunk, hitting spot-up threes, and
I was like,
even
he only won rings in
trash-talking
Golden State, ain't
Rihanna. KD was on one. Up 1-0, Durant had an encore in Game 2, stuffing the stat sheet with 33 points, 13 boards, 6 dimes, 3 steals, and 5 blocks. A masterclass of a performance, and they're up 2-0. And Game 3 on the road didn't slow the Slim Reaper down one bit. He dropped another 30-piece,
Niggas
frying
said
the
this
Cavaliers
playoff
with
didn't
tough
count,
turnarounds in the
'cause
post, wet strokes from
remember,
3,
bro, they
and
said it didn't
baseline
count.
fades. What else do you want from this
the rings
man?
don't count.
Wait, is he about to...
Incredible opportunity.
Durant for 3. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown.
These rings
and
don't
Golden
count.
State takes the lead.
Down 2 with 50 seconds left, KD hits his patented hezzy pull-up from 3 right in LeBron's grill to go up 1 and take a 3-0 lead in the series. It was the dagger of all daggers. In Game 4, Cleveland finally got the upper hand, giving Golden State their first loss of the playoffs, which is just insane. So, back at home for Game 5 on the brink of a championship, KD shut the
Damn, them is
lights
the
out.
only 2 faces on the fucking arena? There's no way.
Durant. 3-pointer. Durant tries again. Bang! Durant gets away from Korver all the way to the rim. The rookie finds Durant, steps back for 3. Pumps it in. Kevin Durant again. There it is. Redemption for Golden State. One of the great playoff runs of all time is complete.
Your Bill Russell 2017 Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
Yeah. don't count. And don't count.
Kevin Durant finally reaches the mountaintop as he's crowned NBA champion and Finals MVP, averaging 35.
That's how you know reputation is just so important to us, man. Like, niggas is really saying this don't count.
5 on ludicrous
Those
efficiency.
rings don't count.
It's honestly one of the greatest finals performances we've ever seen.
It's a team sport.
On top of the fact that he led Golden State to a 16-1 record in the postseason. It was the greatest playoff run by the greatest team of all time. And this was just the beginning.
Bro. Curry that's why I respect Curry a lot, bro. He took a seat back, bro. A lot of niggas ain't gonna do that.
With a ring on his finger entering the 2018 season, KD was a man possessed. He was hitting nasty crossovers into game winners in LA, putting his handle on display once again in Milwaukee with the nastiest hezzy I've ever seen, and of course, throwing down an array of tomahawk slams. Not to mention, he was also embarrassing dudes on the defensive end, blocking shots like he was swatting flies off the backboard. In fact, he averaged a career high in blocks at 1.8 per game this season. Durant was taking his game to the next level, which made Golden State as dangerous as ever. I mean, these cats were so good, Steve Kerr let Iguodala coach the team for fun. It was the ultimate level of disrespect. The regular season was a joke for the Warriors. They finished the year as the second seed in the West, but come playoff time, you knew KD and the guys were gonna turn up.
Nigga Iggy coaching shit. Give me the clipboard. Shit, I'd have disrespected the other
Golden
team.
State was right back to their dominant ways.
I would let
in
the water boy coach it.
Durant averaged 28, 8-5 in round 1 as the gentlemen swept the Spurs. Then they went on to dummy.
I'm water boy. Give me the clipboard. I'm gonna be like, yo, KD, all right, I want you to go here, here, here. I'm gonna do tic-tac-toe on the fucking clipboard. I want you to go crazy on these niggas. Curry, I want you to shoot them threes. You feel what I'm saying? The ones like from half court and shit like that. And Clay, you just take it back. See, we don't need you. Draymond, go crazy. I've been playing 2K a lot lately. You be going crazy on 2K. It's essentially, so your perimeter defense is like an 86 overall on 2K. So you a prime time defender. Like, that's good. And the rest of the team, I ain't gonna lie, y'all can just chill out. We gonna keep you on the court for the whole game, just like 2K shit. And that's how we gonna rock it this game.
And Anthony Davis led New Orleans team in 5 to move on and face the NBA's #1 seed, 65-win Houston Rockets in the Western Conference
Finals. Is this when KD was going stupid?
This was a squad built specifically to give KD and Golden State a run for their money. We were about to see a war, and Durant made sure he threw the first punch.
But James Harden chokes in the playoffs.
Game 1 of this best of 7. Durant,
wow.
yes. Puts the move on Hart.
They got hard on KD.
Durant to the rim. Here's Durant. Now goes at him. And hit three-point range. Durant on a fade, and he is red hot.
Inside and kind of come back out mid-range.
Durant with room hits the three.
KD was silky smooth as he lit up the Rockets for 37 points in a huge Game 1 win on the road. And he kept it going in Game 2 as well with a 38-point nuke, but Houston trampled them by 22. It was obvious now, the Warriors had a formidable opponent. They bombed the Rockets back home in Game 3 by 41, but it evoked an immediate response as Houston won Games 4 and 5 to throw Golden State on the ropes
down
3-2. Much of the basketball world was stunned. No one thought any team had a chance against the KD Warriors. And now they're just one loss away from not even making the finals.
What?
However, in Game 6, they silenced doubters as KD poured in 23 in a blowout win to force a Game 7. And back at home, the Rockets came out strong, leading by as much as 15 in the second quarter.
Really?
But KD wasn't having any of it. The Slim Reaper went into takeover mode, scoring 21 points in the second half as he nailed back-breaking shots late to seal the win and keep the hopes of back-to-back titles alive. The Warriors are headed back to the finals for the second consecutive season in the KD era. And surprise, surprise, we got a rematch. In 2017, Kevin Durant completely took over the finals, challenging LeBron for the title of the best player in the world. And in 2018,
if
his
he won
sights were
every
set
finals,
on dethroning
that nigga
the
would
king.
have 8
In Game
rings.
1, KD dominated both sides of the ball as he poured in 26 points, 9 boards, 6 dimes, and 3 blocks in a 10-point win. And Game 2 was nearly identical as he killed the Cavs for 26, 9, 7, and 2 blocks to take a commanding 2-0 series lead, headed back to Cleveland, where he set out to prove that he was the best player on the planet.
Niggas ain't want to give him that credit though, because he on the Warriors. That shit corny. That shit so corny.
Durant to handle the crossover, the pull-up, shot.
I hope KD is in y'all top 5s. Because if he not, you just a little ass kid.
Golden State as well. Durant from beyond the arc.
Like KD is arguably the best scorer.
Fires a three.
Like nigga, the best scorer in NBA history. And I'm just talking about scoring.
And scores. Kevin Durant torching the Cavaliers. Now Hood picks him up on the switch.
And he can play defense.
Shot clock at 5. Kevin Durant way outside.
And he clutch.
Delivers. Kevin Durant from
Just to
downtown. It's a
them niggas,
6-point
bro.
game. That's the same spot where he had it in Game 3 last year.
With one of the greatest performances in NBA Finals history, KD drilled a carbon copy of his shot from 2017, this time from 32 feet out to drive the dagger into LeBron and the Cavs. On top of the shot, Durant put in 43 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. He was a certified assassin. And for the cherry on top, KD posted a 20-point triple-double in Game 4, sweeping the Cavaliers to capture back-to-back championships and back-to-back Finals MVPs. With his historic performances and the accolades he was stacking up, Durant was cementing his legacy as one of the game's all-time greats right in front of our eyes. But he wanted more. 2 was sweet. 3 would be history.
3-peat. The last time a team did that was
KD
shot
and the
cockle
Dubs
bulls,
were
right?
hunting for the first 3-peat since the Kobe Shaq Lakers in 2002.
Oh, Kobe Shaq!
But in the process, they encountered the same problems that caused that dynasty to end. In just their 14th game of the season against the Clippers, tied late in the 4th, Draymond pulls down the rebound and doesn't give the ball to KD.
He got
for
3
the
with
final
Shaq
shot,
and 2
and the
by himself.
fireworks went off.
Well, I said by
The two
himself.
got into it on
2
the
without
bench
Shaq.
where Draymond told Durant, "We
Shaq
don't
was
need
pissed.
you, we won without you, leave." To which KD replied by walking back on the court saying, "That's why I'm out." See, Durant was in the final year of his contract, and rumblings that he'd leave in free agency were already beginning to bubble. And now, we had some concrete evidence. This ticked off KD, and as he headed up north, he took his anger out on Toronto.
Damn.
Final seconds. Durant hits from near midcourt. Notice off the bench, he's hit 4 of 4. Durant. Durant with a nice move. And here's Durant. Durant on a fade. 10 seconds. Goes to the corner.
Bad.
Hits to tie it up. Kevin Durant dribbling into the corner to look for the tying shot, and he does just that.
KD was a monster as he scorched the Raptors for 51, 11, and 6 while hitting shots that literally had you questioning if this guy had aimbot. He was unreal. Even with a bit of tension, Durant and the Warriors were up to their old tricks the rest of the season. KD continued his scoring binge, averaging 26, 6, and 5 as the Dubs finished first in the West. Once again, the regular season was just a warm-up for the playoffs.
He lost.
Where the chase for the elusive 3-peat began.
He lost. He didn't get a 3-peat, obviously.
In round 1, the Warriors would face the 8-seeded Clippers, and there were some signs of concern. After an easy 17-point win in Game 1, it looked like they were on track for another blowout in Game 2, up by 31 points halfway through the third quarter. But in a flash, it was gone. The Clippers rallied to win by 4 in the largest postseason comeback in NBA playoff history. And the
do the
man who
Clippers
took all
got?
the heat was our boy KD.
Who do the
He
Clippers
attempted
got?
just 8 shot attempts in that game too. Labeled as the best player in the world, that can't happen, and the media let him hear it. They questioned his passiveness and how much of an effect Patrick Beverley's defense had on his game. Yes, that was a real question, and Durant responded with one of the coldest bars you'll ever hear.
I'm not gonna get in the way of the game because, you know, I want to have a little back and forth with Patrick Beverley. I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
Do I need to say more?
Facts.
From this moment forward, KD was locked in.
Facts. Hell shit, I know who you is. I know who you is.
You know who I am.
Hell yeah, I know. I know.
Durant working on the rookie. Shakes
Bang!
it. He's got another one. Playoff for them. And Kevin
I know
Durant.
who you is.
Gallinari got a piece with 6 on the shot clock. Big miss that time. Durant goes. Durant scores. And 1 for KD. Durant trying to create some space. Doesn't matter if he does. That's a joke. Minutes. He's done an excellent job.
Shit, jumper so clean, bro.
Some shots. Durant fouled and 1. Now on Durant, 5 to shoot. Durant little crossover, pull up shot. That's good.
That shot is so clean,
Pass
bro.
feed to Durant. Durant, long 3. Count it.
Oh,
And the
my.
foul. Kevin Durant with a chance for a 4-point play. Durant on the pull-up. That's good. Kevin Durant. 50. Durant turns, fires, count it, and 1. Trying to stay with him. Durant again, same spot, pull-up, same result.
Bam.
Kick it out, open Durant. That's good. Durant. Count it. And
Bro, this nigga snapping, bro. This is all one game. What?
What more could you have done to slow Kevin down, especially in the
Couldn't
first
have done
half?
nah,
I mean, he's Kevin Durant.
I promise we tried.
Over the next 4 games,
I promise.
I mean, he's Kevin Durant.
I promise we tried.
That doesn't sound like a sound of
over
a
the next
trying
4
man.
games, KD scored 38, 33, 45, and 50
Oh
in a
my
closeout game 6 on
goodness.
just stupid
Field
efficiency.
goal per. Oh my
He's
goodness.
Kevin Durant. Thanks to KD, the
50
series win brought them to round 2 for a Western Conference Finals rematch. And the man was still on one.
Overall,
He poured
over
in
50%
35 in a game 1
field goal,
win,
bro,
then
is fucking
29 to go up
insane,
2-0,
bro.
followed by
Scoring that
46
many
in a game
points?
3 loss, and then 34 in another Houston win that tied the series at 2. Durant was in the midst of one of the greatest heaters of his career, averaging over 38 a game since his iconic quote, and with a chance to go up 3-2 at home, he'd keep it rolling. He electrified the crowd with 20 points in the first half, on pace for another 40-burger, but unfortunately, he'd never get there. Late in the third quarter, KD landed from a jumper and suffered a calf injury that forced him to leave the game. Golden State would pull out the win, but post-game, it was reported that Durant suffered a mild calf sprain and would be out for the series. A freak injury at the worst
I mean, then they got their
possible
regular
time.
team now.
The Warriors went on to win Game 6 to get back to the Western Conference Finals, where KD remained out as Curry carried Golden State to a sweep over the Blazers
yeah.
to get back to the NBA Finals and keep the three-peat alive.
Don't get it twisted. We
Hopes
got
are
our
high that
original
we'll see a
teams back
healthy
now.
Kevin Durant back on the court in the Finals,
Shit.
because they'll need him if they want to make history.
No, they won't. Nigga must have known. Nigga, Curry, time back, yeah.
Turns out that mild calf injury was worse than we thought. KD missed games 1, 2, 3, and a crucial game 4 that saw his squad go down 3-1
Are
in the
you
finals.
telling me,
So,
Curry?
with the three-peat in jeopardy, KD would make his return in game 5. We had no idea if he was still dealing with that injury, but regardless, the Slim Reaper was back, and he was exactly what the Warriors needed. KD didn't skip a beat, going off for 11 points in the first quarter, and the Warriors looked lethal once again. Can they really come back from a 3-1 deficit?
Now, don't listen. I want to let y'all know something. They've been playing together for like 2-3 years now, right? They're used to having Kevin Durant in their system. I know what a lot of people are thinking, like, oh, they shouldn't need Kevin Durant though. They won championships without him with this system. but they haven't played their system in a while. It's been so long. It's all muscle memory. A lot of plays is running through him, through him. He's the main scorer. So when he got kicked, when he got out, you can't just. It's hard for you to just go back to your original what it used to be. It's not that easy.
I
know y'all motherfuckers is like, oh, this it is.
So many
it's
questions
basketball.
were going through our minds, but sadly, we'd never find out.
Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant's limping. Durant goes down, holding his leg. Ibaka goes up, and is fouled down the
really
other
can't.
end.
They're so used to him.
Leg. It's the right calf that put him out.
Early in the second quarter, KD attempts to drive past Ibaka and ruptures his right Achilles. A dreadful injury that not only put the series in jeopardy, but Durant's entire career could be changed forever. And to make matters worse, Raptors fans cheered at his injury, taunting and waving goodbye at him as he sat on the court in shock. Fans eventually came to their senses, realizing the severity of the situation, as they gave Durant a standing ovation as he walked off the court for the last time as a Golden State Warrior. That was it. Golden State lost the finals in 6, ending their hopes of a three-peat.
That's what
But
Kawhi
the real question is, was that it for KD?
That's when Kawhi went to the Raptors 1 year, got him a chip and left. Am I not tripping? He got him a chip and left. Nah. What song is this?
The Warriors believe that the MRI today will confirm a tear of Kevin Durant's right Achilles.
Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada.
So actually what KD was risking also to me wasn't the money. It was the rest of his career, the rest of his prime. He may never be the same.
Kevin Durant will leave the Golden State Warriors and sign with the Brooklyn Nets.
Durant. KD and Kyrie, the era. Here we go.
Good pressure defense by Milwaukee now.
I remember this.
Here's Durant moving on Tucker. He turns, he shoots.
Motherfucker went to the Nets.
Durant for three. It's good. Kevin Durant way outside. Delivers. The Golden State Warriors champions.
I don't understand that shit, bro.
Back-to-back titles.
The back-to-back NBA Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
That was a good video, man. But y'all gotta understand, bro, these people are AI. They have no lives, they're fat, they're ugly, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, though. When you see comments like this, it's just, and if you have this same philosophy in your mind regarding a player that's just playing a game and wanting to win rings and leaving a team, he sold his soul, y'all niggas is like, stay on your side. Just don't come on mine. Stay on your side. Nigga, he Kevin Durant. You know who he is. Like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. I'll see you on the next video, man. This shit was fire.
You actually finished my video. I don't know if you watched a lot or a little, but I appreciate you. I'm gonna see you on the next video. I'm out!